Okay, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna show off the new changes I made, such as now we have the main game scene where we have a script attached that loads the level, and also we have our player with its player state, and we added the ability for player to jump in midair. Still need to rework the jump system a little bit more, because right now if we hold the jump button while we're on the floor, it doesn't jump. Right now I have it set so we only jump if it's just pressed. Currently I only have it that way just because when setting up the jump animation, if I didn't have it set up this way, it would do both jumps at the same time, and it wouldn't look as natural. So I gotta go in, probably add a variable or something to control that. But with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So let's first off go into our player, and we're gonna go in and add in some of the animations that we still don't have, such as add in walk left. We're just gonna set this down to something low. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna check for rotation degrees and just set it to -2 since we're going to be walking left. And set it both for that and the collision shape. And we're just gonna do the same thing again. Walk right this time. It's gonna be 2. Let's just go in order. 2 again, and create that one, save that. Now we have that out of the way. Let's go in and jump left. We're gonna make this about half a second. Starting off with taking rotation at 0 degrees. Same with this one, 0 degrees as a default. And we're gonna make it so it's about 270 degrees rotation. Like before I had it about 360, but I think 270 just looks slightly better visually. You guys can play around with it, see what you like. And let's go in and add in the last animation. It's gonna be called jump right. Make it half a second. And let's go in here and make sure it's, oh, wait a minute. I just realized jump left. I'm gonna change this to negative 270. I accidentally did the wrong rotation, and jump right's supposed to be 270. So yeah, that should make more sense. That looks better. Yeah. Let's move that over there. There we go. And then that's here. Yeah, sorry about that. So that's what we need to do. And now let's go into the script. We're gonna go in and add some variables so we can start getting our state machine set up. So we're gonna add enum. We're gonna call it player state. Yeah, that looks correct. And we're gonna call them normal, jump, fall, land, and die. This will give us the ability to check the current player state and perform certain actions once we reach a certain state. So by the way, now let's add in some more variables to control our player. We're going to add export var air control. And what this variable will do is, if it's true, we can control the player while we're in air, but if it's false, we won't be able to. I added this so we can add in more customizability for our character, whether or not we want to make a character that can move or can't move in the air. So we're going to also add in export var max air jumps. which will allow us to tell the game how many times we can allow the player to jump. So we can change this to 2 if we want a double jump. Actually, no, I mean triple jump. 1 will allow us the ability to double jump, and if we set it to 0, it means we can only do a single jump. And you get the gist of what else you can do. And we're going to add 2 more also constants here. We're going to add a constant air jump mult, which is going to be a multiplier for making a player jump slightly less in the air. We're going to set it to 0.75. And we're going to add in also another variable called const max fall time. And we're going to set it so far it's about half a second. This will be how much time we can allow the player to have fallen off a platform and still have the ability to jump. I set it to 0.5 just so you can see the exaggerated change, but you guys can change it to whatever you feel is more comfortable. And we're going to add some now other variables, fall time. This is going to be the variable that's going to be counting down to see how much time we have left before we will disable the ability to jump in the air. And we're going to add some var state and be set to int, and I'm going to have it set player state normal, which is going to be this default state. And we're also going to add in ability to track the previous state int. So this will allow us to see if we want to check if previous state was, like, say we were still falling and then we just landed, then we want to maybe do a specific thing. So this can also just be good for using it to track. We can like do a print and print C, make sure the states are changing properly. Now with that out of the way, let's go in to horizontal. And here we're going to start adding in logic is on floor to change the player states, and we're going to go in here and check if player state dot normal. We're going to go in and check if the velocity of the player is 0, which means they're not moving. We're going to set the animation player to play idle. Now, else if we're going to now check if the velocity at x is greater than 0, then we're going to play animation player dot play, and this one's going to be walk right since it's going to be greater than. And we're going to do the same thing for now velocity at x is less than 0. We're going to do animation player dot play walk left. Now that should be it for the horizontal. So now if you were, let's actually go see if we go in and run. So we don't have any player change states anyway, but as you can see, yeah, that looks fine. So that's all good. Now let's go in. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to revamp the jump system right now. I'm going to change it so if air control, horizontal, and then we're going to change it. So let's just take this. It should still be fine. But instead of checking if it's on floor, we're going to now go in and check air jumps. Did I forget to set the variable air jumps? Whoops, yeah, looks like our air jumps equals 0. We'll do that for now. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, you know what? I think we should probably set this to max air jumps. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm going to check here. I'm going to check now if, what is it air jumps equal max air jumps. Then we're going to set the velocity, and then else times our air jump multiplier. And we're also going to go in and do air jumps is equal 1. Okay, and we're also going to add in the ability here is floor and velocity dot void is greater than or equal to 0. And what we're going to do here is, we're going to go create a function called function change state. Yeah, change state, and it's going to pass a new state and previous state equals state, and then state equals new state. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a pass here just so. We're gonna call this change state, and we're gonna call player state and it's gonna be player state dot lambda. Why did I call it plain state player? There we go. And that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go in and add in the ability to change states properly in the update function later. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with the video. Okay then, bye.